If you're interested in languages, in general, I have a little story that I came across in the Parliament. Many of you will know, of course, that there's been a strong push or a heave in Spain or in Catalonia recently, in recent times, for independence. In the general perspective on that, as in other parts of Europe, including Belgium, where language becomes a fulcrum for a political system, where I found it interesting, and that's why I'm giving you the story on this. I'm not offering any particular view, except that I would say that a language, of course, is part of identity. And the speakers at this were at pains to stress that it's not an ideology, or it's just a cultural thing. But then I was surprised to see Artur Mas, president of Catalan, or Catalunya I should say, make his bid. Flags are okay, of course, and all of that kind of thing in the European context, but he represents separation and independence for Catalonia. So anyway, the speakers line out and gave their own perspective. I hope you enjoyed the video, but that's what I would say, that I think that, of course, language will always be part of a culture and heritage, and that's absolutely fine. From my own perspective, I think that it's a little bit dangerous, because we've seen it in other contexts where, again, a language can be used for a political ideology. My opinion, a language is not a divisive, or should not be a divisive thing, certainly for a political strategy. So enjoy the video, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for coming, and the floor is yours, Sir Rahmat.
Well, thank you, Ramon, and congratulations on organising such a wonderful exhibition. I'm going to be very brief, as King Henry VIII said to Anne Boleyn, "Don't worry, I won't keep you long." I would just like to say how important it is that at a time when we think of diversity in other areas, like environmental diversity and so on, biodiversity, we should not forget the importance of linguistic diversity. If language determines thought, then the contribution that every language makes to the culture of humankind is important. I come from a small island off the west coast of Scotland. The Gaelic language is no longer spoken on that island, but it was once upon a time. And it's only through the introduction of broadcasting in the Gaelic language that we have started in areas where it had remained stronger to reinforce that language. Linguistic diversity is essential to the cultural diversity which makes us what we are. And I am very, very proud as a European when I visit Catalonia to see the way that people celebrate and continue the traditions of their language. So congratulations to you all. It's a great honor to be here in the presence of Artur Mas, representing Catalonia, and to be able to welcome your exhibition. Benvinguts.
Gracias.
So in fact, and in my conviction, the fact that we have many languages using, and that we use many languages in the European Union, is an enormous advantage. And it's an asset, in fact, for the European Union. And that's the reason I'm here also today to support the Catalan language. We know already that the Catalans are the best football players in the world. Don't repeat it, we know it enough. On the wines we shall do a good try, Ramon, in a few moments. But it's also the 9th most spoken language in the European Union. It's a rich culture, a rich history that has contributed to what Europe is today. And for those who don't know it, take maybe the new book of Norman Davies about forgotten empires and forgotten kingdoms. It's very interesting, the 3rd chapter of that book of Norman Davies. It's about Catalonia. and about the crown of Aragon, and it's very interesting to know all this, Artur, about your country. Today, when the European Union struggles to reinforce its democratic legitimacy, I think we must be able to reach out to people, we must be able to speak the same language and to give the opportunity to everybody to use his own language in a diverse European Union. So thank you very much, Artur, for your presence here and also for organizing this very important exhibition, I should say, in the center of the Union, in the European Parliament. Thank you.
Bé, molt bona tarda a tothom. Thank you very much for showing up this afternoon and be together to see this exhibition. If you look around this exhibition, you will see that the Catalan language is not only a matter of history, as I was saying before. It is also a question, it is also a matter of the current times. Catalan, although not being official in the European Parliament, is the 22nd most translated language in the world. There are 62,000 websites with, in Catalan. And Catalan is the 19th most language on Twitter. This is not, as I said, just a matter of history. History is very important. Identity is also very important. For us, it is a key point because, as I said before, it has been very difficult for Catalans to make the language and the identity survive all along the times. But it is also a matter of the current times, and it is also a matter of the future. And if we look at the future, then it says Europe is rich in languages, Catalan is a language of Europe. So, looking to the future, we will work as we did before on our language, as a sign of our identity, but also, and this is a very important point, as a contribution to a better world. You said before that this is one of the aims, this is one of the goals of identities, and of course, as languages, as the key element of an identity. Thank you very much, as I said at the beginning of my speech, for coming, for attending this meeting, and as Ramon said before, and this is his commitment, now it's time to taste some Catalan products and to taste some Catalan wines. Thank you very much.